Emily Carter lived a life designed for an audience. At 19, the college student had turned her daily routine into a series of vlogs, sharing her world with thousands of followers. Her content was predictable and cheerful, filled with morning walks to class, reviews of local coffee shops, unscripted thoughts from her dorm room. That routine broke October 14th. At 9:43 p.m., Emily uploaded a clip titled, "See You Tomorrow." She appeared calm, thanking her followers for their support, before ending with a final promise: tomorrow will change everything. By the next morning, Emily had vanished. She missed her morning classes, and her phone went straight to voicemail. At her apartment, police found her car still parked outside and her front door unlocked. Despite her constant digital presence and a trail of daily uploads, Emily managed to disappear without triggering a single financial alert or leaving behind a goodbye message. While investigators initially explored the possibility of a runaway, digital analysts began a frame-by-frame breakdown of Emily's final upload. In the reflection of Emily's bedroom mirror, a shadowy figure stands behind the door. He is perfectly still, watching her speak to the camera. Forensic analysis confirmed the footage was authentic and unedited. The figure was physically present in the room during the recording. As the realization spread, the video went viral, racking up millions of views from people trying to identify the man in the mirror. The investigation shifted to a new, urgent focus, determining how a predator had managed to occupy Emily's private space so brazenly without her ever noticing. Detectives began working backward through Emily's digital history to find where the contact first began. They identified an anonymous account that had been interacting with Emily's content for over 6 months. The early comments were harmless, but the tone shifted in the final 30 days. The messages became darker, with the user claiming, "I'm closer than you think." Hours after Emily disappeared, the account was deactivated, its history entirely wiped. The data revealed a stalker who had transitioned from a passive observer to an active, localized threat. Evidence of this transition wasn't limited to the internet. It was also found in Emily's physical environment. Inside her apartment, investigators found a journal describing a man following her at night and a growing fear that he had discovered her address. Neighbors corroborated these entries, reporting a black SUV that circled the block repeatedly after midnight in the days before she vanished. Security footage captured the vehicle several times, but the license plate was always obscured by shadows or glare, leaving the driver unidentified. By sharing her daily routines and favorite local spots, Emily had inadvertently provided the predator with a schedule to map her movements and plan the stalking. Digital forensics eventually recovered a series of deleted video files from Emily's laptop hard drive. 2 days before she disappeared, Emily recorded herself in a state of panic. She claimed someone was entering her apartment while she slept and moving her personal belongings. The footage ends abruptly when a loud knocking sound echoes through the bedroom. These recordings suggest that the shadow seen in her final vlog was a tormentor who had already been secretly living inside her home for weeks. Despite massive searches and national media coverage, no suspect was ever arrested, and no trace of Emily Carter was found. The case remained cold for nearly a year, until a young woman in a nearby city contacted authorities about a series of disturbing messages. An anonymous account had sent her the exact phrase Emily used in her final video: "Tomorrow will change everything." By tracking the digital signal, police traced the new messages to a remote cabin nearly 200 miles away. Inside, they found abandoned cameras and walls covered in screenshots of dozens of different female social media accounts. The occupant had vanished just hours before the raid. Emily Carter's disappearance serves as a reminder of the permanence of our digital footprints. Somewhere, the person who learned to hide in